In 1969, Eddie Kaiser won the Roof of Africa in a Land Rover, and it was only 25 years later that a Land Rover won again. This time it was Cliff Barker and Mike Redden, who have come out of retirement to compete in the Lesotho Sun 400 in a BMW M3-powered Land Rover Defender 110. Arthur Harkes, father of Brandon Harkes, who is the mastermind behind the locally designed and built backed vehicles, finished 6th overall in 1978 in a Ventura, won the Roof of Africa the next year and finished 2nd in 1980. Another off-road legend, Frans Chepek, who has won 5 special vehicle championships in 8 years, won his first roof in 1977 and repeated this 20 years later in 1997 with his son Frans Jr. Team Ford Racing's Neil Woolrich and Ken Schalthammer, both former off-road motorcycle champions, are the only South Africans to have won the roof on 2 and 4 wheels. Woolrich won the event on a Kawasaki in 1984 and in a Mitsubishi Pajero in 1999. Schalthammer won on a KTM in 1976, finished 2nd in 1978 and 79 and 4th in 1982. Robin Yates and Schalthammer won the special vehicle category in 1989 in the Puma Products Race Co.
We looked at Alco on the road, but he was too far off.
Hannes Grobler and navigator Piet Swanepoel won the roof in 1986 and 1988 in a Nissan Safari, while Grobler's current navigator, Richard Lee, took the overall laurels with Cassie Coetzee in the driver's seat of a Toyota Hilux in 1993. Richard Schilling, who will be competing in the Plastotech Race Co, won the Roof of Africa overall 3 times in a row. In 1990, he and Fred Levesque won in a Chenoweth. In 1991, he won it with co-driver Rob Walk in a Race Co, and in 1992 with co-driver Ashley Thorne in a Race Co. Mark Corbett and Jean Moore won a very wet roof in 2000 in the Century Property Developments Gymco, which was the last year that the motor vehicles competed in the Roof of Africa Rally. The Lesotho Sun 400 will have a special meaning for Class D Championship leader Alfie Cox, although any result earned will not be added to his list of Roof of Africa successes. Cox has won the roof a record 9 times on a motorcycle, scored his first overall win in 1988 and continued his winning streak until 1991. In 1989, he and teammate Jeremy Davies recorded the first ever joint win on the event. Cox again won in 1993, 94, 95, 97 and 2001. A production vehicle category is not out of the question for Cox and fellow motorcyclist Ralph Pitchford, both of whom know the conditions in Lesotho like the backs of their hands. To Today, Maseru is a bustling modern city, and ongoing development has made it possible for only motorcycles and quads to compete on the traditional